baby. I hope you have enjoyed your weekend. I missed y'all yesterday. I would have much rather been talking to y'all than plumbing work. And, my wife and I got a tickle that when we was young, we used to rent houses. If anything went wrong with it, well, you called the landlord over to fix that stuff. And when you buy a house and all that stuff, when you get older, and especially an old house, it's up to you to fix that shit. And so I had fun fixing a water leak. I've had plenty of them around here. I'm getting a lot of experience being a plumber. Anyway, what's going on? Well, Donnie's in Virginia at the International Golf and Bribe Collection Center. Come with your bribe, but stay for a round of golf. Usual fees applies. Must be a member to play. Anyway, looks like I ain't got my board up here again today. Got my tablet because I've just been busy. I'm a busy man. Ain't that some shit? Wait, we all got something to do. Fox News. I wanted to get this right out of the way because it's right there on my paper. Fox News and Bill O'Reilly. All the news now that Bill O'Reilly had to pay out a $32 million settlement for a young lady on a sexual harassment case. A $32 million. What does that tell you? Oh, I'll tell you what it tells you. It tells you there's lots of evidence. There's probably video evidence. There's probably picture evidence. Probably audio recording evidence. There's probably evidence all stacked up to the wall on Bill O'Reilly. And he had to pay out $32 million to one young lady. What makes it a story and what tells the tale is that after he paid that settlement, after he paid the $32 million to settle that suit, Fox okayed a contract deal. They didn't want to do it until that case was settled. So Bill O'Reilly had to pay $32 million to that young lady to settle that case, get it out of the way so he could sign a $25 million a year contract with Fox News. And Fox News was aware of that. Fox News was aware of that. So even after he settled, Fox News signed him a contract. And it wasn't until months later that the big story broke and Bill O'Reilly became a national embarrassment, humiliated in front of the world, and got his ass fired. But it was because they were forced to. They already knew. Fox News already knew what they had. They knew what he did. But that's $32 million for that young lady. They said it's been $100 million, close to $100 million that Fox has had to pay out on this kind of crap. And so she got just about a third of the other 6, 7, or 8 people that filed suit against old Bill. And so Bill, we popped up in the news the other day, Bill just needs to shut his mouth and go away because there ain't nothing you got to say about anything. You're a stinking sexual predator. You should be on the sexual predator list. And you just need to shut up and go away, Bill. Anyway, Donnie drops in the polls again. Now, he's not down to his record. His record low was 34%. And I think he climbed up to 40. Now he's back down to 35. And he's sinking again. He's going lower. So, I keep reminding y'all that we're winning this thing. His polls go down. Why? Here's a good reason. Because he redefines stupidity every day in a tweet. Whatever he tweets out. And today, he is still out there this morning, sitting on his golden throne, I guess, digging a turd, and pulls out about Wacky Wilson, the congresswoman from Florida. See, he can't let it go. Any president that we've ever had has handled these situations with a certain sense of dignity. Not Donnie. Donnie wants to throw turds around. Donnie wants to bring in Obama or Bush and everybody else and the congresswoman. You get Kelly to stand up there and tell us a lie, a story that has been proven to be untrue. Kelly needs to get his ass back out there in front of that camera and say, I misspoke. I told a story and it wasn't true. I apologize for that and let's move on. But if he doesn't do that, then John Kelly's getting the same balls that Donnie's got. You know, generals used to have big balls. He's not a general anymore. Now he's a chief of staff. He is the guy with the barrel walking around picking up the crap that Donnie shits on the floor with. So every time Donnie comes out with a stupid ass comment, a stupid ass tweet, or some other fantasy conspiracy against Donnie, well then Kelly's going to have to walk out there and suck it up again, buddy. That's why you were hired. That's your job now. Advisor my ass. You're the official ass wiper. Hey, Huggy wipes, buddy. Get you some Huggy wipes. You know, moist towelettes. It's better than just scraping it off with your teeth. Anyway, Donnie has signed a executive order authorizing the possibility of a recall of American military pilots that have retired. Just throwing out there to let you know just what the hell's coming down the pike. Why would you want to do that? Are we getting ready to do something, Donnie? Are you getting ready to start some war to distract from your problems? I would not put it past. He's hoping that he's not going to stop yet the JFK documents from coming out, and as well he shouldn't, I guess. But he is. You got to know. You have to know that Donnie is hoping that there's something in those papers that's going to blow the media wild, so they'll get the media off of Donnie's ass. That's what Donnie is really hoping. I guess we'll find out whether Ted Cruz's daddy was, pulled the trigger there on JFK. I don't know. He had something to do with it, Donnie says. He heard. He saw a thing on the internet. People told him stuff, so, he's the commander-in-chief. How can he be lying? A president wouldn't lie to the people, would they? Not a normal one. Or at least not on everyday bullshit like Donnie does. He ain't the first liar we've ever had. We've had plenty of them. Donnie is just taking it to another level, another art form. Gutter art. That's what Donnie's taking it to. Yeah. Lie about everything. I got concerned, and I was writing down here. This was yesterday. I was going to have a show yesterday. Anyway, I was just concerned because it's been a while now since the largest mass shooting in recent history took place in Vegas. It's not in the news anymore. We're not talking about it anymore. Funerals are over, I guess. Unless you have somebody in the hospital visiting or somebody that got shot, well, nobody's talking about it. It's a mute thing. But that brought to mind, I saw an ad from the NRA, and it made me wonder who the hell are they talking to? Who in the hell is the NRA talking to, and what are they talking about? It's a recent ad, and the ad said about Trump, "We are witness to the most ruthless attack on a president and the people that voted for him and the free system that allowed it to happen in American history." Well, NRA's taking up for Donnie there. They're taking up for Donnie. They want to make sure that they think that we're attacking Donnie too much. They're witness to the greatest attack. Are you shitting me? Did you not live through the Obama years? Shit. Republicans did everything. But it tells you who they're talking to. They said, that commercial said, from the highest levels of government to their media, universities, and billionaires, their hateful defiance of his legitimacy is an insult to all of us. Now, I'm not questioning his legitimacy. He legitimately won the presidential election. Why? Because a lot of people were fooled. A lot of people were believed a lot of bullshit. And a lot of people believed that he was a great man and that Hillary was some kind of evil demon when the exact opposite was true. Anyway, the anti-Trump sentiment was the violence of lies should be met with the clenched fist of truth. Who in the hell are they? They're not being what the NRA used to be. No, they're a politically motivated organization that are strictly there for the gun lobbyists, gun manufacturers, and they don't give a shit about anything else, because what they're talking about is another us against them. Us being the them, the Democrats, those people, those liberals that want to take your guns. Yeah, that's what it's all about. They want to scare people, but it bothers me that the NRA is not the organization it used to be. Right after this shooting, they came out and the NRA said, yes, we're going to be open to discussion of legislation about controlling this terrible bump stock. Well, there's been 3 of them introduced in the House, and the NRA is against every one of them. What the hell? Because I'll tell you what, they'll play word games for the rest of their life. You think they're going to do anything against bump stock? Hell no, they don't want nothing against the bump stock. Why? And people make ammunition. People make bump stocks. There's money to be made in this shit. Plus, you want to be able to satisfy the need of old doofus Doug over there who wants to go shoot up 5,000 rounds over there at the shooting range this weekend to get a heart on or some shit like that. The NRA used to be not what it is today. That's what I spoke about before one time. I'm so embarrassed over that shit that they call a club now. If you're a part of the NRA, I was almost embarrassed for your ass. Get out. There are other gun groups that you could join and not support something that has become a monster upon our nation. We have had nothing done since this shooting. No legislation passed. Nobody's up there demanding anything. And it'll go on like that until the next time. And there's going to be a next time. There'll be another shooting. And then the guns will come out again. And, oh, we got to do something. And it'll fade in a week. And that's what's wrong with our society, is we let it fade for a week. And we don't do anything. Anyway, I lost my whole train of thought on it, more or less, because it just upsets me. Like I said, the NRA is not what it was when I was a kid. You were proud to be an NRA. My dad was proud to be an NRA member. He would not be proud today, because they don't do anything except support guns for all. Guns for everybody. Everybody get a gun! Because that's all the NRA is. And if they wanted to, they were going to come take it. Don't worry about it. Get ready, because they're going to come take it and better build up a bunker out there and get your guns up there. Get lots of ammunition. Get you some survival food, too, because it's that whole damn cycle of pushing the ultra-right to do something, to convince them that there's a war coming. And I'm concerned about self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, somebody will do something to try to start that shit. And that's ignorant to think about. I seen a TV commercial or a show lead in the other day. A well-regulated militia is necessary for the free state. That's why we have police departments. That's why we have state patrols. That's why we have the FBI. That's how come we have a lot of armed groups to protect our states. We don't need Boofus Butt Joe over there with his all camo and hard height getting out the weapons to try to peek out the window to see if he sees any bad guys coming over the hill. That's not what we need. We need a society that has the protections that our police and our excuse me, our National Guard give us. And that's the well-regulated militia that they was talking about, the National Guard, you know, that the governor can call out if he needs them. He's not going to call you out, Bubba. You're not needed in that fight. Anyway, you're going to be the reason for the fight. That's what I fear. It's the NRA and other groups like that trying to convince people. Hell, Fox News tries to convince you every week that we're nothing but evil demons that need to be castigized from the society we live in. Anyway, it's Sunday. I hope you enjoy your Sunday. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. My plumbing problem just got fixed, so until the next thing breaks, I guess I'm good. So we'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all take care. Now, like, share, and subscribe. John Bernaville, Blue Dot in Texas. And y'all have a good one. Later.